My dog.
Hey, LuSundra,
Whoop, whoop.
welcome. I'm super excited to have you as a featured speaker at the Tax and Accounting Summit 2021. And so I wanted to introduce you to the community and, tell people, well, first, formally introduce yourselves to these folks. Let them know, if they already don't know, who Miss LuSundra Everett is.
I am so super excited. My name is LuSundra Everett. I am the home biz tax lady. See, my husband got me a really nice poster back there for Christmas, so I can remind folks who I am. Okay.
Yes.
But we specialize in helping small business owners, and we definitely specialize in cryptocurrency. So, yeah, and I was super excited to be invited to this conference because it's about to be lit,
It's
baby.
about to be lit. Yes, yes. So I was doing some research before this call, Lysandra, and there is over 21 million Americans that have cryptocurrency, virtual currency, whatever you guys want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, why is this important to learn? Like, why is virtual currency and cryptocurrency important to learn?
Yeah, it's important to learn because, especially for tax professionals, because 9 times out of 10, your client is one of those 21 million people. During the pandemic, people had a lot of free time on their hands, so they were investing in a lot of different things, whether it was getting into stocks or cryptocurrency. And mainly because people were looking for alternate ways to make money, right? We were home from jobs and, the whole economy was shut down. So people were looking for alternate ways to make money, and cryptocurrency was one of those ways. And
Yeah.
so a lot of times, it's stuff is easy to get into, but baby, the getting out part is a little something different.
Absolutely.
And especially for taxes. So it's important for us as tax professionals to know how to be able to help and guide our clients, because listen, the IRS has already said we're coming for cryptocurrency. They
Mm-hmm.
have come up with some random, we don't even know where they got the number from, that there's this tax gap with cryptocurrency reporting. So the IRS is really ramping up enforcement for cryptocurrency reporting. So it
Mm-hmm.
is really important for us to know how to advise our clients, know what questions to ask to pull it out of our clients, because
Mm-hmm.
there's so much stuff out here in these tax streets. So I tell y'all, please do not take street committee tax advice because it's usually wrong.
Right, right. So,
So, yeah. So it's important for us to be able to know what questions to ask and how to pull that out of our clients, even if they haven't told us like specifically that
yeah,
they've gotten into cryptocurrency.
right. Absolutely, absolutely. So what have you seen, like, just dealing with cryptocurrency taxes? What kind of problems or issues have you been seeing people get themselves into?
The main problem is not knowing what's taxable,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
People go out here, they make a little bit of money with cryptocurrency and they pull some out and go buy some stuff. Like,
yeah.
okay, well, that's a taxable event, you know? And even with the way that, trading, like, oh, well, I just took one cryptocurrency and bought another. Well, that's a taxable event.
Yeah.
And so just really understanding what creates a taxable event and how that impacts you tax wise.
Mm-hmm.
Because another one of the problems that I saw is with unearned income. There
Mm-hmm.
are people that had just a little too much unearned income that it knocked them out of other tax credits, like the earned income tax credit,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you got into some cryptocurrency and you made, a whole $4,000, well, that
Yeah.
$4,000 knocks you out of your earned income tax credit.
Yeah.
So this is why
Yeah.
we gotta know how to advise our clients.
Absolutely, absolutely. What was the most liability that you've seen as a result of cryptocurrency?
Let's say it would be a nice salary.
So,
I
right,
like,
like high five figures.
I have seriously seen tax liabilities in six figures. I mean, there is even a, kind of an outlier case
Yeah.
where there is a tax bill of $1 million plus. And I mean, that, really isn't too common, but
Yeah.
it happens where somebody goes and bosses out in cryptocurrency and
Yeah.
not realizing they got to pay taxes on that money.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is. And,
Yeah.
then that's where the tax resolution process comes in. Because,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. So do you encourage tax clients to pay estimated taxes on their trades or on their buys and sales on cryptocurrency? Like how should they be treating their taxes?
They absolutely should be paying estimates. But here's the deal. You got to have, this is why having a relationship with the tax professional is so important, because what happens is they go and make all the money first and then come back and say, okay, how do I fix it? It's like, okay, well,
Right.
it's too late to fix it now.
Right.
So it's important for you to know that regardless of what field you're in, but especially in cryptocurrency, because it's so volatile and there's the ability to make a whole bunch of money in a trade, and then what you bought drops and you no longer have that value. So
Mm-hmm.
it's important for you to have a good relationship with the tax professional, so you can say, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Please call
Mm-hmm.
before and not after,
Yes.
right? This is what I'm thinking about doing, so that you can then, understand what the tax implications are before you do something, so that you can be very well informed and prepared,
Mm-hmm.
to pay that tax bill. Because, like I
Absolutely.
said, those trades, those profitable trades are taxable.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. So last question. Where do you see kind of like, this virtual currency going? Because it's like two schools of thought. You have like people like Jamie Dimon that has publicly, have really hasn't said the most positive things about virtual currency. And then you have like Warren Buffett that, hasn't said the most positive things about virtual currency. But then you have people like, Elon Musk and other billionaires that are kind of like moving the market back and forth based upon, how they feel or their opinions about virtual currency. But in your opinion, like, where do you really see this going, like, over the next several years?
So I really don't see cryptocurrency going anywhere. Okay.
Mm,
And so here's why. And and I think this is what we, as Americans, we can be arrogant and not really pay attention to how the world works. But I don't think it's going anywhere, because, so let's take, the acceptance of cryptocurrency. There are more and more places that are accepting cryptocurrency. I accept cryptocurrency. Okay. So,
smart.
and so as as more and more people accept it, the more and more it will, become a norm. Will it become a currency like in the United States? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But in places like, I want to say it's El Salvador, they have made it a legal tender in that country. But please know that if you are a United States citizen in El Salvador, that still, your US taxation still stands.
Yeah.
But just, in the United States, we have FDIC insurance. So if we put our money in the bank, bank fails, we're FDIC insured up to $250,000 was the last that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
But other countries don't have FDIC insurance. So
Mm-hmm.
if they put their money into a bank, the bank fails, their money is gone,
Mm-hmm.
right? So cryptocurrency gives them actually a little bit more stability than their own banking.
Yeah.
And cryptocurrency also allows us to bank globally without all of the hurdles of doing business globally, right? Because we know, like, if you got to wire some money overseas, you got to pay these fees. It
Yeah.
takes hours, all of
Yeah.
this stuff, right? But with cryptocurrency, it's almost instant,
Yeah.
right? And you and Jack, or in Turkey,
Yeah.
can conduct business. You can pay him, he can pay you, and there's no wire transfer fees and bank transfer fees, all of that going on. So
Yeah.
cryptocurrency allows us to do business internationally in the blink of an eye, where the traditional banking, it takes too long, costs too much.
Yeah.
And so as long as those types of avenues are available, people
Mm-hmm.
will use them. Because
Mm-hmm.
I know I would, because who among us has really enjoyed paying those banking fees?
No,
right?
no, absolutely. Absolutely
Nobody
not.
likes paying those fees. So
Right.
even though there is more regulation coming, because there's still, the government still feels responsible for protecting the public. So even though those regulations are coming, I don't see cryptocurrency disappearing unless something really, really drastic happens, like
Yeah.
China's like, okay, we're banning all cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
it's illegal in our country.
Yeah.
Unless that happens, it's not going anywhere.
Right, right. Awesome. Well, I'm excited to have you again at the Tax Accounting Summit, dropping gems just within this 10 minutes. So if you are a tax and accounting professional, now is the time to learn cryptocurrency. Over 21 million Americans right now and growing. It's only going to grow. You will run into clients that have virtual or that traded virtual currency, bought
Mm-hmm.
or sold, and you need to understand how it's taxed, what questions you need to be asking these folks to make sure that you are serving them at the highest capacity. So grab your
Absolutely.
tickets, guys. Tickets are selling out fast. It's taxaccountingsummit.com. So you can be in the room and hear LuSundra Everett talk about cryptocurrency and virtual currency and put you up on game, the real game. Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, LuSundra. I'm super excited, and I'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. See you in Orlando.
Yeah, see you in Orlando. Bye, guys.
Bye.